Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Pole Science class. Today, we are going to start a discussion of long answer type question of chapter first, Constitution, why and how, and philosophy of the Constitution. So let us start. Our first question: describe in brief the silent features of Indian Constitution. It's very important question from exam point of view. There are many silent features of the Constitution, and we shall discuss all these features one by one. The first feature of Indian Constitution is written and detailed Constitution. The Indian Constitution is a written constitution. It was framed by the Constituent Assembly, whose election were held in 1946. The Indian Constitution is also a detailed constitution. It is 7 times as big as that of the Fourth Republic of France. The makers of the Constitution left very little scope for customs and conventions. The Constitution consists of 395 articles and 12 schedules. So they also constitute the part and parcel of the Constitution. Come to second feature, people's own Constitution. लोगों का खुद का संविधान means the Indian Constitution has been framed by the Constituent Assembly formed by the people of India. The Constitution has not been imposed upon us. ये हम पे impose नहीं किया गया है. It originates from the people of India and is promulgated in the name of the people. Third feature is flexible and reissued constitution. The Indian Constitution is reissued as well as flexible. Some of the articles of the Constitution can be amended by a simple majority of the Parliament. For example, changing of the name of the states, altering the boundaries of the states, etc. And some of the articles of Constitution can be amended by at least 2/3 majority of the members of Parliament with ratification by the legislatures of at least 1/2 of the states. Fourth feature is fundamental rights. Part 3rd of the Indian Constitution deals with the fundamental rights of the people. One of the characteristics of these rights is that while some rights are only for the citizens, others are available for all citizens as well as aliens. Indian citizens enjoy 6 categories of fundamental rights. First one is right to equality, second right to freedom, third one is right to religion, fourth cultural and educational rights, fifth right against exploitation, and sixth right to constitutional remedies. Under the Bill of Rights, all the citizens have been given equal rights. Fifth feature is secular state. The Constitution of India establishes secular state by 42 amendments 42nd Amendment, the word secularism is included in the preamble of the Constitution. Means India has not its own religion. India will give equal respect to all religion. Next one is independent judiciary. Independent judiciary. Independent judiciary is a bulwark. Bulwark means defensive wall. Defense of democracy. The Indian Constitution makes provision for the establishment of an independent judiciary. An independent judiciary is essential not only for the protection of the fundamental rights of the people but is equally essential in a federal government. Next feature is single citizenship. Single citizenship. Normally in a federation there is the provision for double citizenship, a citizen of one's own state and citizen of the country. Despite the establishment of federation, there is a single citizenship in India. All are citizens of India. The Indian Constitution doesn't recognize state citizenship. Next feature is rule of law. Another distinctive feature of Indian Constitution is the rule of law. It means that in India law is supreme and it is the law which rules over the people. So long as a citizen obeys the laws, he need not be afraid of any individual. All persons are equal in front of law, irrespective of their rank or position. Next one is untouchability abolished. Another important feature of the Indian Constitution is the abolition of untouchability. छुआछूत को बैन किया गया, which the Congress for years had been trying to achieve through public enlightenment. Public enlightenment. And next one is fundamental duties. By the 42nd Amendment, after Part 4th of the Constitution, Part 4th A is inserted in the Constitution. For the first time, a set of 10 fundamental duties of citizens have been enumerated. And next feature is Directive Principles of State Policy. Chapter 4th of the Indian Constitution embodies directive principles of state policy. We have discussed this topic in second chapter, fundamental rights and directive principles. So directive principles, they have been declared fundamental in the governance of the country. Next one is Bicameral Legislature. Another feature of the Indian Constitution is that the Indian Parliament consists of two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is upper house, Lok Sabha is lower house. The Lok Sabha, lower house, represents the whole nation, while the Rajya Sabha and upper house represents the states. The Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha. Next one is parliamentary form of government. The Indian Constitution establishes a parliamentary form of government in India. The new constitution clearly lays down that there shall be a council of ministers to aid and advise the president in the discharge of his duty. Next feature is adult franchisee. Before the inauguration of the new constitution, adult franchise means सार्वभौमिक मताधिकार का अधिकार. Before the inauguration of the new constitution, the franchisee under the Act of 1935 was very limited. The new constitution provides for universal adult suffrage. Every Indian citizen of 18 years or above has the right to vote without any discrimination on the basis of caste, color, gender, etc. Next one is joint electorate system. The constitution abolishes the communal election system which was introduced in the Indian politics by the Government of India Act of 1909 and 1935. At present, joint election system is the feature of the constitution. Next feature is recognition of Hindi as an official language. Your 16th feature is recognition of Hindi as an official language. The constitution recognizes Hindi as the official language of the Indian Union, and the constitution also recognizes 22 other Indian languages as regional languages. And last feature is protection of minorities, scheduled and backward classes and tribes. The Indian Constitution contains special provisions for the protection of minorities, scheduled and backward classes and tribes. So dear students, we have discussed 17 different features, silent features of our constitution. So I request you to listen it twice and thrice to understand all these features. Till then, thanks and have a nice day.